So guys, we arrived at the Roman Theater, but first I want to show you the small Roman Odeon. It is like a small theater from the 2nd century after Christ. And after that we will go also to the big one. Here you can see some information about it. And here is how it looks from the inside. It is pretty small and compact, especially compared with the other one, but it is very well preserved, as you can see. Here is how the small theater looks from the top. It is indeed also pretty impressive, but the big one is really huge. Let me see if I can show you some view from here. Yes, I have. Here it is. And now I will go there. So guys, here is how the big theater looks from the front. This theater was for 6,000 people and is one of the biggest, if not the biggest Roman theater in the world. It was built in the 2nd century after Christ in honor of Emperor Antoninus Pius. And at that time the city was known as Philadelphia. Let me get also inside and see how it looks. So here is how the big theater looks from inside. As you can see, it is really big and really impressive. It is absolutely possible to have 6,000 people there, which for the antiquity was really a lot of people. Really impressive place. So guys, here is how the theater looks from the top. Here you can really see and feel how massive it is. Really beautiful view. So guys, we are now in the downtown. As you can see, this is very lively, very interesting place with a lot of street food. I already ate, so I am not gonna taste street food now, but I'm definitely trying to find some interesting things here in the downtown and show this to you. Let me see where exactly I should go. Well, I'm showing you these interesting views from the market. Let me tell you where I'm going. I'm looking for a place called Rainbow Street, which has very interesting colors, but let's see how exactly we should get there. So guys, in fact this is the so-called Rainbow Street, but I'm looking for a specific section where there is some kind of cover made from baskets with different colors which are attached above the street, but so far I'm struggling to find it. By the way, the street is rather long, so I will continue searching for this section. But you can already see the diversity of a huge city like Amman. You have the modern part where our hotel is. You have the downtown with the markets typical for the old Arab cities. And you can find even something in between, which is this Rainbow Street. So let's continue the exploration. Hello, and see what we will find. Well guys, I'm continuing the exploration of Rainbow Street. Just to let you know how much we paid for the lunch. The kebab was around 6 Jordanian dinars, and the beer was also 6 Jordanian dinars. So this may make you think that Jordan is pretty expensive place to visit, but it is not the case because I passed right through a place for burgers a few minutes ago, which obviously was a local place which local people visit, and the price for the burger was just 1 Jordanian dinar, which is approximately 1.2 euro. So if you want to go on the cheap in Jordan, it is definitely possible. You just should avoid the restaurants in the in the most touristic places, because there the prices are always high compared to the traditional places. Well guys, I think what I see in the distance is the end of the Rainbow Street. So unfortunately I couldn't find this section with the art installation. I don't know, maybe it is somewhere else, maybe it was something which was done only for a short period of time. But anyway, I'm pretty happy that I came here, because this is a much more local part of the city and I saw some interesting things. Now the only thing that I need to do is to slowly go back to my hotel, because I have some other beers to try, and they are pretty interesting beasts that I found yesterday in a store. So if I find something interesting on my route back to the hotel, I will of course take video of it. If not, a bit later I will show you the beers in my hotel. So guys, I want to show you how is the traffic at Sunday afternoon in Amman. The amount of cars and the traffic is very serious. The city is very big indeed. Yesterday our driver for the Jerash excursion told us that the population here in Amman is approximately 6 million, and it is half of the population of the whole country. Half of the population is here inside the capital. And also one interesting thing, like most Muslim countries, Sunday is indeed a business day. It is not like in our country where Saturday and Sunday are the weekend. Here Friday and Saturday is the weekend. So in Sunday you have a lot of cars and a lot of people. So guys, I'm back at the hotel, and I told you that I have some pretty interesting beers to test. This one is the first, 20% alcohol, Royal Dutch Premium Strong. Now I have drank Royal Dutch before, but it was the 18% and it was really strong, so let's see what this will be. Yeah, this is indeed really strong. Now when you drink it at first, it doesn't appear to be so strong, but the aftertaste is very hard. Okay, I can't say that it is one of the best beers that I have drank, but nevertheless it's an interesting beast. So guys, this is the second one, Falcon Ultra Strong Beer, 18%. Let's check it. Now this one is much better. It is strong, yes, of course, you can feel it, but overall it tastes just like a normal strong beer. Yeah, it is on the sweet side, but not too much. You can't feel any bitterness, you can feel the alcohol, but this is normal for the very strong chaos. So that's about it, guys. I think that this will be the final of this Jordan series. If I find something interesting tomorrow, I will add it. So guys, for last object I found this beautiful garden called the Prince Hashem Garden. It is relatively close to our hotel and it is the last thing that we are gonna see. We have very beautiful cat here and there are also some birds which should be somewhere here. By the way, the ticket for this place is just 50 cent, half Jordanian dinar, which is very affordable. This is approximately like 60 euro cents, something like that. It is very clean. There are a lot of birds here. This place seems to be something like a very small zoo garden. Here we have a monkey, but obviously it's a little bit cold for her. And we have also some more birds. Maybe this is made for kids, so that they can see some animals right in the middle of the city. Not exactly in the middle, in fact, but in the city. Oh, here we have an ostrich. I didn't expect that. We also have some rabbits. As you can see, the rabbits are very accustomed to people. Maybe they expect to give them something to eat, but we don't have anything. This is an interesting bird. I'm not exactly sure what, but they are sleeping in a very interesting way. They have put their head under their wing. Interesting. And as you can see, here we have a big area where the kids can play. So this confirms that this is indeed place optimized for kids, to bring your kids here so they can play, can see some animals. Overall, very well made place. So guys, a quick information. This garden is called the Prince Hashem Garden. Prince Hashem is the youngest kid of King Abdullah II and Queen Rania. So most probably this place was built when he was a kid. He was born in the year 2005. And with that, I think that it is the right time to finalize this video. It was a very pleasant trip in Jordan. Jordan is a safe country with a lot of history. It was very interesting. And till the end of January, I will also visit another country in Europe and another outside Europe. So stay tuned for future adventures.